So let's talk about sufficiency. And sufficiency, I would like for you to apply this when you're going either on an interview or selling a product that your company wants you to sell, or even presenting a project for your company, or you're selling your employee on this new change. Any sort of selling that you have to do, I want to give this tool to you to use to get yourself into a space where you are not attached to them saying yes. Because when we are attached to them saying yes, we start being extremely controlling and needy and graspy and really creepy, and people just want to like shove you away, or like, I don't want this, like leave me alone. I don't you want something from me and I don't want to give it to you because you seem really needy. Right? So nobody wants that, especially in an interview, or especially if you're selling them something, right? And so, in order not to do that, and the reason we do this is because our brain thinks we need this. Oh my gosh, we need them to say yes. We need them to hire me because I'm on an interview, for me to feel good, for me to like move on and blah, 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 right? And even though you agree with your brain, I totally do need this. I'm suggesting, maybe it's not a useful energy, and even if it's true, you can argue it's true. I want to offer you that. How is it not true? How is it not true that you do need them to say yes? I'll give you an example of how I set up myself up when I am meeting a client for a consultation. So before a client signs up with me, I prepare for my consultation with them in the same way that I'm telling you. Before I do this, before I like prepare myself, my brain says, oh my gosh, I need them to say yes because I want to be a successful coach, and I just, my ego really wants it, right? It's like, if they say no, I'm a bad coach and I'm bad at selling, blah, blah, blah. So it really is strongly believing that I need them to say yes. I know I need them for my money goals, blah, blah, blah. But of course, I'm not gonna be of any help when I'm there with my client and I'm wanting to please myself. I'm wanting to help myself. No client wants that. They want help for them, right? And I want to show up for them. So if I'm in the me energy, I'm not able to show up for them. So the way I do this for me, it literally is a coach thing that we do, is we sit down, we take time before consultation to show our brain that we don't need anything from this person, okay? I have air in my lungs, so sufficiency. So we do this exercise that we get ourselves into sufficiency. I don't need anything from you. I'm here to give. And so sufficiency feeling is teachable to our brain. So we if we can't just be like, oh, I'm great, I don't need anything, we take the time to talk to our brain to really get the brain to like relax to, yeah, you're right, it's true. I totally don't need anything from them. Totally, I can see all the ways. So this is how I do this for myself, is I say, okay, I have air in my lungs right now that I can breathe. I have clothes on myself that I need to be warm. I have them. I have food in my house. I have food in my tummy that I need to fuel my body. I have a roof and a beautiful house to keep me warm, okay? I have money in the bank account in case I need to go buy something. I have that already. I don't need anything from them. Approval. I know as a life coach that the approval, feeling of being approved of, comes from my thought. So I don't need my client to come and approve and justify that I'm a coach or that I'm a good coach. I can do that for myself, right? They can never do that for me. So I remind myself, I'm like, you don't need any money from them. You don't need any approval from them. You don't need any food from them, nothing. You don't need anything from them. And in fact, like if they say no, it's totally, for me, it doesn't matter because I don't need anything from them. So then I can be fully sufficient. I don't need anything from them. And I can then, from that feeling of sufficiency, show up and give and serve and worry and problem solve for them. Okay, this is what I want to offer. You can do is super it's super efficient for you to do as on interviews and or selling something. Okay, if you have to sell a product, is you don't need them to say yes, right? You already have what they want. What they want is you already have, and you are the one giving it to them. You are problem solving their problem for them. Okay? So before every interaction, I, as your coach, this is what you should be doing before any interaction with your future employer or your future client. Sit down, do the work, list all the things, and you start doing this by saying, by telling, like, writing out what your brain is telling you. Oh my gosh, I want them to say yes, I want them to, I just want to hit this money goal, I just want to get this job. Get it all out, listen to your brain whine, and then teach your brain that in fact it's not true, you don't need anything. It takes a good half an hour for you to get into that sufficiency space, and from that sufficiency, it takes practice, right? It takes practice. You might go back into default thinking that you need something from them, and that's where you learn and you practice again. But that's an amazing skill for really taking care of yourself emotionally. Like, I don't need anything from them. I'm here to help them. Okay. All right. Well, have fun with this, and I'm looking forward to hearing about all your celebrations with this. Okay. Bye.